India's 2026 strategic pivot, trading energy for industry. As India enters mid-March 2026, the nation is navigating one of its most consequential strategic realignments since the 1991 liberalization. The defining theme of this period is the energy for export swap, a high-stakes maneuver where New Delhi is trading its historical energy neutrality for a preferred seat in the American-led industrial order. The shift crystallized by the implementation of the interim trade framework with the United States represents a fundamental recalibration of India's global standing. The cornerstone of this analysis is the dramatic reduction of US tariff on Indian goods. Following intense bilateral negotiations, Washington has slashed effective tariffs on made in India products from a punitive 25% down to standardized 18% for India's massive textile, apparel, and footwear sector, which employ millions and operate a razor thin margins. This 7% relief is not merely a policy adjustment, it is an existential victory. By securing this rate, India has effectively underpriced regional competitors like Vietnam and Bangladesh, who currently face US duty exceeding 20%. The most favored status signals that the US now views India as its primary economic and strategic counterweight to China. Consequently, global China plus one investment flows are surging toward India's new industrial corridors in Tamil Nadu and Gujarat, where production is ramping up to meet renewed American demand. However, the price for this manufacturing access was a historic energy concession. India has officially committed to a total halt of Russian oil imports, pivoting its massive requirements towards the United States and Venezuela. This move has become even more critical today as the Strait of Hormuz remain paralyzed by the escalating West Asia conflict. With nearly 20% of global oil trade halted, India has invoked emergency powers under the Essential Commodities Act to prioritize natural gas for households while curtailing industrial use. While the shift to American energy initially sparked fears of inflation, the trade deal's broader benefits have stabilized the rupee, helping offset the volatility of $91 per barrel crude. India's $500 billion multi-year commitment to buy US energy is now seen as a necessary premium for national economic security. Complementing this external shift is a bold domestic move, the partial relaxation of Press Note 3 FDI rule by easing restrictions on investment from neighboring countries for capital goods and solar manufacturing. The government is ensuring that its Viksit Bharat infrastructure goals are not stalled by supply chain gaps. India enters the second half of March as a pragmatic power by trading its energy neutrality for manufacturing security. New Delhi has made a calculated bet on the American consumer. The success of this pivot now rests on the government's ability to manage the immediate energy shocks from the West Asia war while translating microeconomic gains into grassroots job creation.